Vogue Me is the stylish way to help you see and be seen. No matter who you are, just ask some of their fashionable customers. Meet Pamela, a boss-ass homemaker wearing a super light and comfortable cat eye frame that she was able to order simply online at www.vogueme.com and was able to save a little money by using the code TASHAK. Check out Libby, the kick-ass fitness trainer who sweats it out but looks good, without a doubt rocking these charming yellow frames that look great on all face shapes. Shh. Now here is Muriel, the sexy ass librarian organizing books and serving looks in these black and white leopard pattern prescription eyeglasses. You better go on, Muriel. Can't forget about Sienna, the smart ass psychiatrist who listens with the perfect vision in her super stylish, affordable green frames. Meet me, Tasha K, rocking these beautiful clear glass Raquel frames, okay? I use these to read some of your favorite damn celebrities out here in these damn YouTube streets and beyond, okay? And you can order the ones that I'm wearing at www.vogueme.com. And did I forget to tell you that I'm on the computer all day looking at people's business, searching for people's business, and this actually helps to protect me from that blue light, okay, that ages us, expresses free radicals, all types of stuff to make your eyes bad and your skin bad as well. And don't forget to use the code Tasha K to save money on your first, second, or third pair of stylish, affordable glasses, all up under $65 or less, okay? Now back to the wine.
Why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down? Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
So Christian, good. How are you doing?
Good, and you?
Doing good, doing good. I first want to start off by thanking you for choosing our platform to share your story. So without people like you, we wouldn't have content. And also, I just want to get your permission before we begin recording. You do agree to whatever we put out today. And so we have permission to record your likeness, your voice, and disseminate it on our platform, Unwind with Tasha K.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're just going to jump right into it because we're here. It's messy, okay? Swae Lee and you. Just in case people aren't familiar who Swae Lee is, I believe. I want to call him an R&B singer, a rapper. I don't know, okay? I think he's a cross between. I'm, some songs I like. A little bit of both. Yeah. A little bit of both. Some songs I like, some songs I don't. And so it's really not my cup of tea, although I can't hate. I think he is a pretty good artist, but, just not my cup of tea. Anyway, you guys have a bit of history. As of recent, and we're just going to jump right into things. So I have my wine, of course, because like I said, it's messy. So we're just going to get into it. You are a trans woman, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you go by Christian is your name. That's how you want to be addressed, correct?
Or CC, yes.
Or CC?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, CC. So where do you reside?
I currently live in Las Vegas, Nevada, but I'm California.
Okay. So when you move, it makes the video choppy. If you can stay as still as possible and just talk, you'll notice it won't jump. I don't know if you saw the jumping.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, dealing with these Zooms and video links and stuff is unfortunate. Hold on real quick. Okay, so do you mind me asking, what do you do for a living?
I do hair, and I have my own face product that's almost about to drop soon.
Oh, well, congratulations on that.
And
Black entrepreneur.
Yes, and then I used to work at Nordstrom's at Century City Mall.
Okay, all right, perfect. Well, so how did you meet Swae Lee?
It all started on social media, like how it usually goes. He was looking for his hard drive or flash drive that had his album on it and that he lost at LAX. And I was there and my mom works there. So I told him I was joking and I said I had it. So he responded, was like, stop lying. I said, no, I'm playing, but I'll let my mom know that you lost it. And, if she hears anything, I'll let you know. And she's like, okay. He's like, okay, good luck. So I go, my page was private at the time, so I sent him about like 2 or 3 pictures and videos just so he knew who he was talking to. And he responded saying, I see you. Like how guys be like, oh, I see you, you know? And from that, it went to him asking where I'm from, where I live, asking me to come over. I ended up coming to his house in Woodland Hills. After that, it just got really, really weird. Like, he was in Miami for his birthday, and at the time, I was in Miami as well. And he sent me the flyer to his event at Miami 11. And when I was there, you know, I was responding. I was texting him, asking where he's at. No response. I'm getting left on red. So at the club, he walks outside with like 3 girls. And I had texted him, like, you know, I didn't get to go inside because it was hella late when I got there. And, you know, like, what are you doing? So he leaves me on red twice, walks straight past me after the club, like he didn't know who I was. And I just didn't appreciate it at all. So, yeah,
So
we
did you
met through
go?
social media and it just, I'm sorry.
No,
Go
no, no,
ahead.
no. You good. You good. So I want to ask. So you guys actually met in person. You spent time together.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. He texted me telling me to come to his house, and it was like 10, 11 a.m. Um, I was in downtown LA, so it took me some time to get there, to Woodland Hills. And when I got there, I guess he had fell asleep. So the person who ended up dropping me off ended up leaving, and I had to wait for them to come back. And so, in the midst of waiting for them to come and get me, he finally texts me like, "Oh, I fell asleep. Come back. What's your name? Like, let me tell the security to let you in." So I finally go back. I went inside the gate, walked up to his house. I sent you a video of me walking through his suburb. Um, when I got to the door, I walked in. He walked me directly to his room, and we smoked. We talked about his puppy that he had got. We watched a movie on Netflix, laid in his bed, like just two regular people just chilling, enjoying each other's time. So it never got to the point of any sexual relations at all. Like he was real respectful, and he said he was just on vibes. Like he wanted to just be on vibes. He didn't want to hop into nothing, you know, too fast. So then eventually it was like 1 p.m. and he had to go to the studio. So he asked me if I needed an Uber. I told him no because my ride was back by then. And so I ended up leaving. And well, he walked me to the door and then I ended up leaving. And I ended up leaving my mask in his house. And he was about to bring it back, but I was already leaving, heading out. So I told him just to keep it. And after that, it wasn't the same energy that he was giving while I was there. So I just didn't appreciate the switch up. I don't really like fake people. So it's like, keep the same energy that you had when we met, or communicate and let me know that something went wrong and you just wasn't feeling it.
So no sex, no intimacy, no kissing, no hugging, no anything.
We cuddled a little bit, just like I rubbed on his chest, on his stomach, but nothing like kissing or sex. No.
Did he touch on you?
Yeah, he rubbed on my butt,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that's about it. We were watching like TV, so it wasn't
Did he
really
know?
on those vibes.
Yeah. Did he know that you were trans?
Before I even went to his house, I asked him like, "Are you sure? Like, you want me to come over?" Like, most young men aren't able to tell over social media, and so if you aren't ready or experienced with my type of like with who I am, then let me know now. Like, you can be honest. And he still invited me over. And then also when I got there, before I even walked inside, I told him, like, I'm trans, right? And so it just didn't matter to him. Like, I don't approach any men, or I don't hang out with any man that does not know who or what I am, because it's dangerous. It's very dangerous road. And when you keep those type of things from people and don't tell them, it can put you in a very dangerous situation.
Well,
So
I'm happy. I'm happy to hear
to,
that you are very honest.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
lie to anyone at
Okay.
all.
So, how did this story get on the blogs? Because I did see Swae Lee kind of respond to some things. How did it get to the
Yeah,
blogs?
so when the switch up started and he like basically dissed me right in front of my face in Miami, I was upset and sent over like 2 screenshots to Industry on Blast. And they asked for more. They ended up posting it, but didn't ask for the story. So that what they posted was false information. They posted the screenshots and all the videos that I sent, but then they turned the story around and tried to make it seem like I was locked outside of his house. He wasn't letting me in or something, and then they also identified me as a real woman, which stirred the pot a little bit in the comments. And so I had to correct them, DM them, let them know, like, I'm trans, like, you're putting a false narrative out there that I didn't tell you to post. Like, you're just trying to find something to keep your page relevant. And yeah, you didn't post the real story. So when they did correct the post and Swae saw it, he posted on his story saying, like,
Yeah,
basically calling me a catfish and everything. I sent it to you, the screenshot of his story, and I
yeah.
responded to him, like, if I was a catfish, you shouldn't have let me in your house. Like, what man let someone who catfished them still walk inside their house and chill in their house, smoke weed, all of that, you know?
Yeah, he
So,
said, don't be out here misleading people on Instagram. That shit ain't cool. Social media makes it real easy to catfish. Like, be true to yourself. It's not fair to people to make a whole fake persona, then create a whole fake storyline. And then you responded, but catfish where though? I look just like my pictures, and when I came to your door, you could easily tell me to get off your property if I wasn't what you wanted, and the info I gave out had nothing to do with false info. I had pictures and messages. I didn't edit or mislead. So that definitely was in the DM. Now, you guys
yeah, and then what's crazy is he, after posting that and I responded to it, that wasn't his first, like, in the rest of the screen recording that I sent you, his direct response was blocking me when I responded to his story. And so I guess management or someone told him to unblock me, and he responded trying to make it seem like he didn't know what I was talking about, that my page was on private, so I catfished him, like, trying to make it seem like he was innocent in a form of sense.
okay.
But he had his security guard. I don't know if you can see that screenshot, but I was looking at my views and I seen his security guard was watching me. Like, his brother ended up blocking me as well. And it was just a whole mess that didn't need to, like, you turned it around and tried to make me seem like a liar. And people were in the comments disrespecting me. That's what I don't tolerate. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
posted what I posted, and you had who you had watch me.
Okay. Because I'm looking at the text messages between you two. Now, you said you guys met through Instagram, correct?
Yes, and then
Okay.
I gave him my number, and he texted me
Okay. Because I don't see
through
the message.
iMessage.
Yeah, because I don't see, like, I guess the string of messages. Like, it looks like both were deleted.
The DMs
Yeah.
or
The DMs.
yeah, so no, the DMs weren't deleted. I don't have it. still have the messages. I just don't have them screen recorded because his address is in it. And the blogs were not able to scratch the address out. So I just didn't have the screen recording. I can send that to you later as well. But what the messages that I sent from DMs was just when I was in Miami asking him where he's at or like what is he doing. You know, that was when I was in Miami after the fact.
Okay. Yeah, because I was trying to get that to see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Hi, twins.
Oh, wait, hey, Tasha, what's up?
Hey, we're actually doing an interview and everybody has the same link. Can you guys, I've never had this come on before, so can you guys jump on in 15 minutes?
Okay, we were just
cool.
making sure the video and everything was good.
Okay, cool. All right. Bye. Hey, I'm sorry about that. I have a few people who have the same link and I have an interview scheduled after you. So they came in and that's why we left. So yeah. Now I do see a string of messages of you guys like arguing and he's basically, you know, he's really sticking by the catfish story saying that he didn't know and you know, you hold on. I'm looking at him now. You did send pictures saying I didn't mislead you. I didn't give false info. And you said your page was on private. You chicked the fuck out of me. And when you told me, what did he say? And these are messages between Swae Lee and you. And this is an active screen record. So these aren't made up. When you told me you were a tranny. Oh, so he did admit there.
That I
See,
told him.
now what
but he tried to say like, I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. While I screenshot this.
When he said that, when we were going back and forth, he tried to make it seem like after I told him he was just a different person, like he just kicked me out of his house or something or wasn't with anything. But I told him before I even walked in his house. So it's like just the simple fact that you know before I walked in your house.
Right. So which
and
I mean is
it's not hard to tell. Like it's not hard to tell.
I gotta
like,
say I love how candid you
at
are, because you know other trans women will not admit to, you know.
Yeah,
people
I'm
being able to tell.
very like humble, and it's like really not that serious because my cousin and other people around me always tell me like it's not like for the men who act like they don't know or didn't know, it's not that hard to tell. So it's like at this point, men or boys just act slow in a sense on purpose.
Because I see he said the page was on private. You trick the F out of me. That ain't cool. I like girls, period. Stop catfishing. Weirdo. Then he goes on to say, and you said, so how the hell I catfish you? What straight man says, period, like that? Boy, it's nothing wrong liking what you like, but you not finna do is disrespect me when I was nothing but cool. And then he comes back and said, when you told me you were a tranny, what happened? I sent your ass out. I'm straight. I don't F with guys. You on some weird ass shit, but people get hurt like that. And then you said we smoked. I held your puppy. We talked. We was cool. And he turns and says, you never said you were a man with them baggy ass clothes. I thought you were an ugly girl. I was already on alert when I seen you, but now you out of line for trying to make it something else. Leave me alone. You said it'll be okay. Trust. I'm not talking to you or anybody else about the situation or more. And then I believe he says, I'm gonna clear it up because you making false narratives. Somebody gonna get hurt like that, and you leaked my addy. I would never fuck with the man, weirdo. You're out of line completely, and I don't run to do with you. I sent them people. You said I don't want none to do with you. I sent them people that shit a long time ago. They decided to bring it up today, and he said, and that's not cool. And you said what's not cool is reading my DMs and deliberately ignoring me. And he said, nah, you should never even try to clout ass shit. I don't fuck with niggas. You're gay. That's your business. I like women, period. And then you respond, the fuck? And do you see man, when you see me, clearly not, because you invited me to your crib and I told them to block your addy. They are the ones who decided to still post. And then, hold on for a second. I told them to delete it and it's done. I didn't say anything at all. You just had me fucked up. At the end of the day, your energy when you left and your energy after didn't match what I was feeling. And then he comes back and says, you're a weirdo. You leaked my addy and shit. Could have recorded. And I should have recorded. I'm going to leave the video when you came on or something like that. Came and how you were dressed, and you keep playing with me and that internet making false news. I invited you because I thought you were a woman. Stop playing with me. And then you said, bye, Swae. Now, see, the only thing that will basically call him out and say that he's a liar is if you have the actual text messages of the screenshot of him sending you the address to come to his birthday party after he said in these messages that he sent you the fuck out when he found out that you were a man. But then if he sent you the fuck out and still gave you an invite, you know what I'm saying, to come to his birthday party, it's not making sense. I think Swae Lee got a little curious.
Exactly.
And I think he probably got a little scared.
It's like, it's nothing wrong with being curious. There's nothing wrong with a man liking trans. That's what society needs to get. Like, everybody makes it seem like, oh, if a man likes a trans and he's like, it's just a big issue, and it shouldn't be a big issue at all, because there's nothing wrong with liking trans. There's nothing wrong with a straight man being curious and wanting to date or have sexual relations with a trans. Although he was respectful and it didn't get to that level, him being disrespectful, now that the fact that it came out, it's like men feel like if people know that he likes trans, his whole life is over, which shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be like that at all.
Did you hear what happened to Shiggy? Is his name Chingy? Not Shiggy, Chingy.
With Sydney Starr?
Yeah, how she ruined his career?
But she yes, I heard about that, but she like lied and said that they did stuff. I'm not sitting here lying and saying I fucked Swae Lee. We didn't fuck. So it's like, I'm not sitting out here spreading lies saying that I'm having sexual relationships with Swae Lee. I didn't say that, never told anyone that, never told a blog that, never told anybody that at all. So the fact that he's getting upset and turning it into something bigger than it has to be, it just shows how insecure and scared he is. And it's record what? If you would have recorded me walking out of your house, you would have recorded me calmly walking down your steps, recording your cars outside of your house.
So he saw you recording. You would have seen that. He saw you recording.
No, when I walked outside and I walked down the steps, he closed his door.
Okay.
So I'm saying, like he said, if he would have recorded me leaving his house, he would have seen me calmly walking out of his gate, no issue.
Okay.
Versus you, like any straight man who, quote unquote, is not aware that that this woman is a trans, and you find out, any man is gonna flip out. No man likes being kept, like, no man likes secretive women. So if I would have told you last minute or after the fact, and then you flipped out and kicked me out, quote unquote, it would have been way bigger than it was. That whole neighborhood would have been outside of their house looking at me tearing your fucking cars up, because I don't tolerate disrespect at all.
Okay.
So if you would have did what you say you did, it would have been a whole issue in your whole neighborhood.
I guess what I have
wasn't
to ask you, and I gotta play devil's advocate now, okay? You seem like a very sweet girl, and you know, non-confrontational. So I'm not going to treat you like I would treat somebody on my show that is confrontational. I'm gonna treat you with the same respect you've given me. So, but I do have to play devil's advocate just for a second. Vogue Me is the stylish way to help you see and be seen. No matter who you are, just ask some of their fashionable customers. Meet Pamela, a boss-ass homemaker wearing a super light and comfortable cat eye frame that she was able to order simply online at www.vogueme.com and was able to save a little money by using the code TASHAK. Check out Libby, the kick-ass fitness trainer who sweats it out but looks good, without a doubt rocking these charming yellow frames that look great on all face shapes. Shh. Now here is Muriel, the sexy ass librarian organizing books and serving looks in these black and white leopard pattern prescription eyeglasses. You better go on, Muriel. Can't forget about Sienna, the smart ass psychiatrist who listens with the perfect vision in her super stylish, affordable green frames. Meet me, Tasha K, rocking these beautiful clear glass Raquel frames, okay? I use these to read some of your favorite damn celebrities out here in these damn YouTube streets and beyond, okay? And you can order the ones that I'm wearing at www.vogueme.com. And did I forget to tell you that I'm on the computer all day looking at people's business, searching for people's business, and this actually helps to protect me from that blue light, okay, that ages us, expresses free radicals, all types of stuff to make your eyes bad and your skin bad as well. And don't forget to use the code Tasha K to save money on your first, second, or third pair of stylish, affordable glasses, all up under $65 or less, okay? Now back to the wine. I guess the issue that we run into a lot is trans women want to be accepted as women. They don't want to be considered men. They don't want to be considered half man, half woman. They want to be considered a woman and respected as such. And I have nothing against that. Like, what you feel like you should be addressed as, I'm going to respect you as that person. I'm not going to argue with you. That's your life. I'm not living your life. I'm not in your bedroom. So that's, you know, and at the end of the day, I'm not even out here trying to make someone unhappy. It doesn't fulfill me in any way. The question I have is, I'm speaking to you as well as other trans women, because I just interviewed a trans woman. That situation was a little different. How is it that we're supposed to respect a trans woman as a full woman, just like myself, at the same time when a straight man disrespects you, now it's you're sleeping with a man.
Right. So basically, how am I going to put this? Trans, because this is another thing that society has confused.
Okay.
There's a huge, huge difference between a cross-dresser and a trans. Society has trans mistaken for men who put wigs on and makeup on and walk around as a female one day and can walk on the street the next day as a man.
Okay.
That's a cross-dresser.
Okay.
A trans is someone who actually feels, actually does what a woman does, actually has emotions like a woman, is transitioning into a woman, not just out here dressing up like a female for their own benefit.
Okay.
There are a lot of struggles that come with being trans. So it's not like just anybody wants to just sign up, you know? Mm-hmm. It's not this is not a game. This is actual people's lives. Okay. And men get disrespectful and turn it into like, oh, well, you're a man, instead of identifying us correctly. It's because society, honestly, it's all the blame is on how these blogs, how these people, these rappers, everybody portray us as. These movies that are having fake trans in the movie or even real trans in the movie. It's like today, even with the show Pose, it's portraying that if you are a trans or if you're gay, if you're in the LGBT community, all you do is like to have sex and catch STDs. That's what they like to portray. So liking a trans, it gets looked down on because they believe, oh, you're messing with a trans, so you're dirty, you're nasty, because trans are nasty. That's what society makes it seem like. And if you interview comfortable, mature men who have experienced real women and trans, they'll tell you dating a trans is just like dating a real woman. Same actions, same. The only difference is we can't get pregnant and don't have periods.
Okay.
So it's like
or
the
menopause.
respect level that
or menopause.
Or menopause, right?
Okay.
So basically, as long as you respect a woman, a trans woman, how you respect a regular woman on the streets that you want to date, then I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
It's okay. Then I guess you wouldn't have came forward to embarrass him because it is
right.
Okay, so that's your reasoning, because I've always
because
wanted to ask.
If we put it like this, if I was a real woman and we did end up having sexual relations, everybody knows Swae is a hoe. So if I was a real woman, we had sex, and then you still acted the way you acted afterwards, I still would have came forward and did what I did, regardless of being trans or not a trans.
Okay.
Because it's not about being trans, it's not about being gay, it's not about being DL. It's about respect, period.
Okay. Now, what about all
and
the
if you
the
lack
men
respect,
what about all the men that do give respect but still get outed
and still get
by trans women who want to be fully acknowledged as a woman, but yet they out men for sleeping with what society still deems as a man, and they consider themselves men? Well, you fucked a man, but yet you want the respect as a trans.
Speak for those trans who have those reasons, but honestly, it could be a call for help. Like, people do not accept trans as regular women. So maybe if I'm just assuming this is what they feel like when they do this, but maybe if I out this guy or expose this guy, society will realize that straight men can mess with trans and it'd be okay. But they're coming across it in a wrong way, exposing them and just outing them for having sex with the trans. Of course, society's going to be like, okay, you're DL, like something's wrong with you. But there are other ways to approach the situation.
Okay.
Like, if a guy is not comfortable enough with having people in his business, that's a different story. As long as he knows his truth.
Okay.
Because a man who's who's DL or doesn't want people in their business but messes with trans can be comfortable in his own skin messing with the trans versus being homophobic around his friends, talking bad about trans, and then at the end of the day being in the bed with the trans. There's it's just a level, like I said, a level of respect.
So do you consider yourself gay or heterosexual?
I identify myself as non-binary because I like what I like, regardless, gay men or straight men. I am attracted to a masculine personality, masculine men, period. So
we have something in common.
Yes, I have talked to or messed with straight men before. And yes, I do still consider them straight because they like female aesthetics. They don't like male aesthetics. They're not asking me to, excuse my language, but fuck them. They're not asking to give me oral sex. They're not doing that. They're focused on my feminine aesthetics.
Okay.
It's considered gay when you like male aesthetics. There are a lot of men out here who like trans only because of what they have in between their legs.
Okay.
And they have the illusion of a woman, basically. That's those type of men. But there are also straight men who really only like women, only like feminine aesthetics, will not even look or touch or think about what's in between your legs. So it's like, I'm not sure how to put it, but you can be straight and date a trans.
Okay. And not be
You'll be
considered.
considered gay if you like the trans immortality,
Yeah.
what trans try to get away from. Most trans don't want to be identified as a man or a chick with a penis. You know, it's
Yeah.
just
Okay.
it just all breaks down to like eternal feelings. Like most trans do not even get turned on in the case. Like a lot of people don't understand taking hormone pills changes our body extremely. And after that point of hormones, there is no like we don't even acknowledge that down there. So it's like it's hard to explain because I know
Yeah.
this is
No, I
gonna
get it.
be
Are you gonna have full corrective surgery though, or have you had surgery already?
yes, my appointment well my breast surgery is in September right before my birthday. And yes, I am going to have full MTF surgery
Okay.
eventually.
I have a friend who is trans,
Uh-huh.
and she has a lot of trans friends, and she's been around for a very long time, and she's seen a lot. And the one thing that she says a lot of trans women, I shouldn't have said trans men, I'm sorry, trans women regret, and the reason I address it as men because you still have your male parts or whatever, your
Right.
penis. So, and the one thing that she said was their biggest regret was basically taking it off and wanting to feel sexual again. It made them so depressed. And a lot of her friends became suicidal. And they wish that they hadn't have done it. Have you gotten any counseling or talked with any other trans women who have decided to go all the way through with the surgery?
Yes, I have. And honestly, it just all depends on that specific person because believe it or not, there are a lot of men out here who have gotten bottom surgery and gotten rid of it, and they still feel sexual like feelings. They still feel when they're having sex. They
But
still
can you
it just
orgasm though?
it's not an orgasm, no, but it's the feeling of an orgasm. You might not actually be able to ejaculate or have those type of flows, but it's still a feeling there.
How old are you,
And
if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 20. I turned 21 in September.
Okay, now when you get in your 30s, 40s, maybe
Yeah.
50s, your sex drive is going to take over you. Now, I know you're probably on estrogen, so your estrogen levels are a lot higher, and which is a part of your hormone therapy, and that causes the sex drive to go down. But there's going to come a time where you're not going to be able to fight that, and testosterone is going to take over, and you're going to want to ejaculate, and it's going to drive you crazy mentally.
Um,
And I'm not trying to
it
talk you
may
out
or
of it.
may
I'm just
no,
trying to
I
educate you,
try, I know I do think about that sometimes, but I'm not even like attracted. Like I don't even before transitioning, I never really masturbated like that. Like I never really
So you're asexual.
basically.
Okay. And
And but
that's a different story.
I my sexual interest doesn't involve me having ejaculating or having an orgasm.
Okay.
I'm more of the bottom in the relationship. So it pleasures me pleasuring the men that I'm messing with at that point. So I feel like me changing anything or getting rid of anything won't make a difference, honestly, because I'm not.
No, I don't. Like I said, I don't know you personally, but I would just, if it were.
But I'm not making any big decisions until I'm like more mature, because I do understand I am young, and making big decisions like that at a young age can cause some trauma when I do get older.
Right.
So I don't plan on making that big decision until I'm like 100% ready to go.
And breasts are okay.
I do talk to people.
Yeah, breasts are okay.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that down there, until technology allows you to be able to have an orgasm, because I'm telling you, it's gonna get real between 30 and 50. Right. And I don't want to see you in that situation, and this is all that you crave, and you took that away from yourself.
But I feel like in a couple of years, they'll have the technology for it, because I hear they're already making like fake ovaries for men to be able to carry babies. Like, yeah.
And a uterus too?
I think the men will have to get a C-section in that case. It was like the story that I was reading.
So they can grow a baby.
No, it's like they take the embryo out of another woman and then put it inside of a man. It's complicated to explain.
It's okay. I'm gonna look it up, because I'm like, you got me like, what the so, well, yeah, I mean, okay.
It's crazy.
But thank you, Christian. I really appreciate you being so honest and so transparent. I do. It is nice to know, because a lot of times we don't have these conversations and people just assume, and then that's when, people get hurt, and you don't want to never assume.
Right.
And so your mental health is just as important as mine or anybody else's. And so I wouldn't want to be Go ahead.
Right. And like for anybody who is uneducated about the situation, it's always best to just educate yourself. Like, it's not hard to ask questions. It's not hard to look something up on Safari or YouTube, whatever. It's not hard at all to communicate and ask and educate yourself on things, so you don't end up having situations like the baby talking about things that you don't know about.
Well, the word on the street is the baby loves the trans girls. I mean, Angelica Ross put that out. That's none of my business.
But I do know what he said on stage was very out. Like, it just was not called for, and you could tell while he's talking, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And
I mean, any educated, any educated
we're gonna have
person,
a whole different time,
and that's okay. But I would say this and end with this: any educated person knows that just being gay or trans or you that's not how you get HIV or AIDS, and so.
Right.
Unprotected sex is how you get HIV or AIDS, and not testing your partners, and that can happen to men, women, children who are born from women or from men who they have contracted HIV or AIDS from.
People who have it don't always die in 2 to 3 weeks. So it was very unneeded. And not all females' vaginas smell like water. Yeah. And
that part, because let me tell you, I worked in a strip club. I was a bartender, and boy, when the madam had to tell me to go get the girls, I couldn't. I wish we had them N95 masks that we're using right now for this pandemic, because let me tell you, it smelled bad back there. It was like somebody died inside somebody. So not every woman is clean, not every man is clean, not every trans woman or trans man is clean, even children ain't clean. So no, but I appreciate.
And what is it your business or the DJ's business who was sucking dick in the back of the parking lot? And he
I'm just asking why they so concerned.
Fellas.
Why they so concerned?
He directed it to fellas. Why he didn't say everyone.
Because there's a lot of women out there, listen, they be sucking dick in the
letter.
parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I got a husband. If you want me to
Right.
top him off, I got him in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? That's my husband. Ain't
Right.
nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure he's gotten topped off plenty of times in a sprinter van. So, but thank you so much, Christian. You sure you don't
No
want me to share your
problem.
social media so that people can reach out to you and ask questions?
Sure, you can.
Okay.
It's Christian Dior Bay
Okay.
on Instagram. So
Okay.
Christian, like in the Bible, Dior, like the brand, and Bay.
So we might as well
BAE.
leave your face in it, because if people are going to reach out to you, they're going to know what you look like.
No, I just rather not.
You look nice.
I'm sorry.
You
Thank
sure?
you. I feel like I had a couple of stupid looking moments,
You did not. You were
but
very poised, very ladylike.
thank you.
No problem.
I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and post this.
Okay, perfect.
I cannot wait to watch it back when you post it.
Okay. Thank you so much, and we'll definitely be in contact when it's ready, okay? And
Okay,
thank you so much for the education. I needed that. I lost a friend by
No
not
problem.
addressing her as a her, and it was by accident because she was my first friend that was trans, and I was accustomed to calling people as a her, and I was like, that's not right. Did not give me a chance, you know?
It's a very sensitive topic.
Vogue Me is the stylish way to help you see and be seen. No matter who you are, just ask some of their fashionable customers. Meet Pamela, a boss-ass homemaker wearing a super light and comfortable cat eye frame that she was able to order simply online at www.vogueme.com and was able to save a little money by using the code TASHAK. Check out Libby, the kick-ass fitness trainer who sweats it out but looks good, without a doubt rocking these charming yellow frames that look great on all face shapes. Shh. Now here is Muriel, the sexy ass librarian organizing books and serving looks in these black and white leopard pattern prescription eyeglasses. You better go on, Muriel. Can't forget about Sienna, the smart ass psychiatrist who listens with the perfect vision in her super stylish, affordable green frames. Meet me, Tasha K, rocking these beautiful clear glass Raquel frames, okay? I use these to read some of your favorite damn celebrities out here in these damn YouTube streets and beyond, okay? And you can order the ones that I'm wearing at www.vogueme.com. And did I forget to tell you that I'm on the computer all day looking at people's business, searching for people's business, and this actually helps to protect me from that blue light, okay, that ages us, expresses free radicals, all types of stuff to make your eyes bad and your skin bad as well. And don't forget to use the code Tasha K to save money on your first, second, or third pair of stylish, affordable glasses, all up under $65 or less, okay? Now back to the wine. We can go ahead and wrap it up, and I have your Instagram and stuff like that, and I'm gonna bring you back on another show to educate us more. How's that?
That sounds perfect.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm talk to you later. Now we gotta go. Bye.
Okay.